If you're still waiting to be discovered, you don't have a speaking problem, you have a responsibility problem. Impact doesn't come from being seen, it comes from being useful, an actual solution. There's a dangerous fantasy in the speaking world I found is if I'm good enough, someone will find me. And I wish that was the case, but that belief keeps talented speakers invisible, underpaid, and highly frustrated in life. And in this video, I'm going to dismantle the myth of discovery and show you why paid speakers don't wait, they position. It's really the idea that most folks think, if I'm good, they're going to find me. This is not Field of Dreams. This is something where you can actually go out in the world and tell the world you exist. Here's a simple example. You probably don't know who I am. I'm a new guy, right? But on top of that, I get paid very well, $30,000 a keynote. I speak on amazing stages. I do a great job. I get standing ovations. People love it. And I love doing it. However, you didn't know I existed until recently. Or maybe you did know I exist, but you haven't seen what I do in real time. And maybe you have, but you haven't seen it in certain rooms. But the truth is, just because I'm good doesn't mean I'm going to get the next gig and the next gig. There's a lot of people who are phenomenal that I find out about every single day. And that's the truth is, it's not a bad thing. It's just a reality. And if you understand that, you can actually become highly impactful, highly paid, and highly happy with no more frustration. So we're going to dive in today and unpack how to do that. Now, here's the first thing of a few points. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this video right now. Now, I want to let you know that I developed a speaker quiz that reveals what your speaker type is, the strength of your type, and more importantly, how to capitalize on that type to build an impactful and income-producing speaking business. To get this quiz and take it and get the information you need, simply hit the link you see below in the description, or you can wait till the end of the video to head over and check it out. All right, that's it. Let's get back to it. First one is discovery is a myth. Utility is the currency. See, no planner is searching for hidden talent. They want someone that has a draw already. If you are brand new with nobody knowing you, right, the problem is, well, they have to sell something that nobody knows, right? It's not about having hidden talents, it's about having the ability to share with somebody that you exist and see all the awesomeness they have not been aware of. They're searching for solutions to real problems also. So even if you are, I'll say, unknown by the rest of the world, are you known by solving that problem? Are you known to be the person that individuals go to when they have that thing they need? It's like if you're a tool, you don't want to be a person that's a Swiss Army knife in this industry. You want to be a 17-inch or 17-millimeter socket wrench. You want to be precise and used for a specific purpose, which puts you in a higher echelon. Because if you loop yourself in with everybody and do everything, people want to find the specialist, especially when you want to get paid more. This is why the brain surgeon gets paid more than the general doctor, because at the end of the day, there's a specific thing that they do. So being useful really beats being visible every single time. And if you're useful and specific, you will be found in the way you want to be found. So if your message doesn't solve a problem, discovery will not save you. See, most folks think that if I just get seen and gets found, I'm going to be great. If I find you and I don't need what you do, it doesn't help. That's a big thing, right? So I have to make sure I'm putting myself out in front of people that need the thing that I have. And when you frame your business that way, you're going to find vastly more success from the outreach that you do, because now you have a solution to people's problems. Find those that have the problem. You have found the impact and the income you want to make. Now, point 2, hope is not a business strategy. I've said this so many times, but it's like this idea that well, someone's going to see my post of me walking my dog and having a great idea and going, hey, can we pay you $20,000 to get on stage? Doesn't work that way. Or someone's going to hear me speak and they're going to be like, that's the most amazing speaker, skill set wise. They're saying some cool things. Yeah, but is that message what my audience needs? If my audience doesn't need that, you don't get out there. Someone's going to refer me. Will they? I do a great job on stages up to 10,000 people that never turn into speeches accidentally. No one goes out of that room and goes, you know what I have to do? Tell the entire world about Anthony Trucks. No, what they do is pick their phone up and call their husband or their wife or their kid or their colleague or their team, because life takes over. So if you are in a position hoping someone refers you to have reliability in your speaking business, you're never going to have the success or reliability you look. Hope keeps you honestly passive. It keeps you in a position of going, I hope something works. I'm going to leave it to the universe, which there's a play to that, but not in this industry. If you really want to make an impact and you know your message needs to be out into the world, it is your duty to put the message out into the world. And it's not an easy thing to do. Like birthing this idea and birthing a brand and a message takes work. But I have 3 kids. I didn't give birth to them, but I have 3 kids that my wife gave birth to, and I've helped raise. My pride is in the difficulty of what it took to raise my kids. My pride as a father, knowing how hard it was to raise individuals to go out into the world and be successful. That is a different monster. It didn't happen because I hoped it would. It didn't happen accidentally. It happened because intentionality and energy put towards something purposeful. Paid speakers are proactive. They put time and energy into growth intentionally. Point number 3. Paid speakers market relentlessly. And this is the next caveat. Even, most importantly, even when it's uncomfortable. If you are willing to do what other people will not, you will be able to have what other people cannot. It is straight up, cut and dry, black and white. There are so many folks that want something that another person has, but are not willing to do the uncomfortable thing to get there. See, people want to do what they want to have what you have, but not do what you do. It's an interesting dance this way. So outreach isn't ego. It's honestly service at a certain point. And most people don't do outreach because they're afraid of getting rejected. What if somebody doesn't like it? It's service. And part of you getting the no's is the journey to your yeses and to your impact. So you got to be a person that's able to get out of your own way and go, hey, it's uncomfortable, but that's honestly a mark, a moment to go. If it's uncomfortable, that means everybody else isn't doing it and I do it. I'm going to get ahead. So you go get ahead. The idea is, if your message helps people, hiding it, not outreaching to the rest of the world, it is selfish. There is someone who needs what you have, who needs your story, who needs your actual experience to be gifted to them through a message of a speech on stage in some manner. And when you don't do outreach to put yourself in a position to help them, it's selfish. You can, but you don't. It's uncomfortable. And can you do it? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. Does it mean you shouldn't? No, you still go do it. See, relentless marketing is also not loud. It's consistent and it's clear and it's targeted, which allows you to over time have less rejection or have less anger or fear or embarrassment over being rejected. It becomes normalcy. It's par for the course. I submit thousands of different outreach emails to the world every single year to get 24 speeches. 24. And for me, it's just par for the course, what you have to go do. And so if you do it right, it gets easier and the no's become the normalcy and you realize how many no's you have to have before you get to your yes. And it's all okay. You got to play this game the way everybody else who has what you want plays the game, right? Point 4, positioning plus proof creates demand. We talked about having a specific solution, right? That's positioning. Where are you positioned in the marketplace with your brand so the world knows you exist? Now, when you have the positioning of being seen in a certain light and you have proof of what you can do for the world through testimonials, social proof, feedback, now you have demand. And then what you do in this space to get this is have a clear message, have a framework, and have evidence because that creates trust. See, knowing your message and precision with language lets somebody know you know your stuff. Having a framework says, I know how to have people get to this destination I've promised with my message. And having proof from individuals who have engaged with you, who have seen you do what you do, instant trust. And if you want to think about the people that maybe you found across the world, you're going to find individuals you meet one day and go, I like this person. You follow them and you hang out with them for years sometimes, right? Why? Clear message, good framework, evidence of what they can do in their own life or somebody else's. And you may not notice it, but even your favorite influencer, same thing. They know what they talk about. They have steps to how they get the solution. It's a recipe for food, right? Whatever it is. And then proof of the meal tasting good or them doing a good job of themselves. Like think of fitness people. I believe that you can get in shape over 50, right? Here's my step-by-step process, framework. Here's my body, evidence, trust. It's that quick sometimes. So a big piece of this could be testimonials, case studies, repeat bookings. They remove risk when someone can see you've been out there doing what you talk about in the world. When proof is strong, discovery becomes irrelevant. You don't need to be discovered. You are putting yourself out there to be found properly, right? Last point, obscurity, it's a choice. Choice by you, right? If you won't promote your work, no one else will. It's the truth. Every day you avoid doing the outreach, making the content and following up with people, you're choosing invisibility. And I know it's a weird way to think about it, maybe a harsh way to sound, but that is the truth. There are so many people, maybe yourself included, who have great stories, great message, could be great on stage, but you're choosing not to put yourself out there for whatever reason. And when you do choose invisibility, it's sometimes accidental because no one's going to go, do you want to be invisible? No one is ever going to say yes to that, but your actions might show different. Your actions might show that you don't do outreach, you don't make content, you don't follow up with people when they haven't responded. And so what you do is you choose no action and inaction, unfortunately, and that leads farther and farther towards you being invisible. So without knowing it, if you have not made a choice to put things out, you have in fact made a choice to be invisible. Paid speakers take ownership of their outreach and their reach into the world because you are the owner of your message and responsible for getting out to the world. So listen, You do not get paid for waiting. You get paid for solving problems and putting those solutions in front of the right people so you can change those people's lives. If you are ready to stop hoping and start building demand for your speaking business, go to speaktofreedom.com. It's what my company does to help take ideas out into the world to actually help you build an amazing business to get great at getting on stage. Head to speaktofreedom.com to check out all we do. And if you just want more information and free videos, stay tuned for the next video.